Hey friends, it's Amy Depp, the Keto Queen. I hope you've had a great day. It's Monday, and I'm excited to be home cooking our favorite lasagna recipe. Guys, if you love lasagna, in the comments, give me some hearts. Share this video so you can find it again super easy, and we can show people how easy it is to cook at home, and you be your own master chef. Your family's gonna love you if you try this recipe because it's so good. All right, if you're catching me live, say live. There's a red box at the top. If you're watching the replay, say replay. We're gonna run through this fast, guys. So if I mess it up, it's okay because I've got the link to this recipe in the post. As soon as you find this video is finished live, you'll see the link straight to the recipe. We've got a bread layer for our noodles. It's completely keto, low carb bread noodle. We have our meat mix and we have our middle cheese sauce, which is my favorite part of lasagna, right? All right, guys, I'm going to show you really quick or tell you really fast what is in this noodle. This is our noodle. We've got our 9x13 ready to go. What we're going to do is take a little pizza slice and we're going to make our noodles. So you can decide if you want to do it long ways this way, this way. I think I'm going to do it long ways this way. And we're going to cut the noodles. Now, what I did is turn the oven on 350 and we mixed up our noodle ingredients and we cooked it until it's good and formed. So it's brown around the edges. It's not gooey. It's formed, right? And it's ready. So we're going to cut them into noodles. You can do them as thin or as thick as you want to. Guys, I promise this is so good. If you've had my lasagna recipe before, in the comments say, I've had it and I loved it. I'm going to give you two variations of the cheese sauce, but right now let's talk about these noodles. Now, one thing I didn't do, I do recommend you do, is when you finish cooking it, take it off the pan so it can start to cool because it's still hot and this pan does not help it cool off. So take it off the pan. I did not do that. And then let me tell you really quickly what's in the ingredients of this noodle. Delicious, okay? Number one, we have 2 eggs. 2, right, Mom? Yep, 2 eggs. We have 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. It needs to be really soft. So if you have to nook it in the microwave a second, go ahead and nook it and then let it sit. It don't need to be hot. So 2 eggs, 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. And then all you do is mix that together with your fork. Just whisk it together really good. Let it cook on 350 until it's formed. And look, we've got our noodle layer, y'all. It is so good. It is so good. All right, I use this recipe for a lot of different things. A lot of casseroles that need like a bread layer. And you can season it a bunch of different ways. You could put garlic in there. You could put parsley in there. I used Italian. All right, let me move this out of the way. The next thing we're going to do is put in our meat sauce. Actually, no, I'm going to do my cheese sauce. So, over here in my mixer, I've got a cup of cottage cheese. Now, I used to not be a cottage cheese fan, but my mother-in-law told me if I make this with cottage cheese, I'm going to love it even more than I used to. So, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can use ricotta cheese, which is what I used to always use and love, or you can use cottage cheese. Now, everybody in my family says I don't like cottage cheese, but guess what? The last 3 times I've cooked it, I've used cottage cheese and they didn't even know. It is so good and it makes an awesome cheese layer. So we've got a cup of cottage cheese. I got a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. I got a teaspoon of parsley, a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 egg, and salt and pepper to taste. Let me go ahead and spin this around. When you use your mixer, it makes it so fine that you don't see cottage cheese chunks. I don't want to see a cottage cheese chunk. I want to see a really good creamy mixture. Hold on.
Are you done with these cheeses?
No, I need the mozzarella. And I actually need the other bag too.
Huh?
I need that bag and then there's another bag in the drawer. The mozzarella. All right, I just want to make sure this is, oh yeah. There we go. That's what I should have done. All right, now you can taste this to see if you need more salt and pepper or garlic. I'm just going to taste it just like it is and decide if I want anything. Again, this is 1 teaspoon of parsley, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, just salt and pepper to taste, 1 cup of cottage cheese, and a 1/2 cup of Parmesan. I hope y'all can hear me way over here. Perfect. Don't need nothing else. Now, if you want to, you could season that some more. I think it's perfect. Actually, I would like a little bit of garlic, but it's okay. You got to remember, we got our marinara over here that also has lots of flavor. All right, so we're just going to take this and we're going to spread it over our noodle. And then you'll see I got enough for a second layer. Yes, I love the cheesy layer. This is my favorite part of any lasagna. So guys, I want to know in the comments, are you a ricotta fan or a cottage fan? You got to tell me and be truthful. Maybe your family won't see it, but I tell you, if you got it seasoned right, they're not going to know. It looks just like ricotta cheese. And so many people in my family say, I don't eat cottage cheese, including me. I used to say that. So I'm open to trying new things. My mother-in-law has really made me that way. All right, so we're almost done with this, and then we're going to put our meat mix on. So the meat, I use 2 pounds of ground beef for a big lasagna, and we just browned the ground beef, we drained it, and then we put in our low-carb marinara. I'm using Rayo's tonight, but there are so many delicious, there are so many delicious low-carb options for marinara. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pile on some meat. Ricky would say, where's the meat? He would say put 4 pounds. Sometimes you can't never please that man. All right, he loves the meat. All right, now, the more you use in this layer, you're not going to have for the top. So just make sure you keep that in mind. And sometimes I don't even do a 2-layer lasagna. I just do one. That way it's, thicker. But the thicker it is, the longer it takes to cook. So even though all of these layers are cooked, you still got to get it in the oven. You still got to get it all melted together. You still got to make it fantastic. And we're going to top it off with some mozzarella cheese, right? So we have to have enough that it fills your pan. So honestly, I told Mom I thought this pan was too big, but it's all right. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have one little layer over here on the edge that's not full. It's all right. Okay, let's go ahead and put our next bread layer. Again, if you guys missed it, I already told you how to make it. And I've got the link to the recipe inside this post as soon as I finish. Tell me, guys, are you a cottage cheese fan or ricotta cheese? Gotta know. And if you've tried this recipe before, in the comments say, I've tried it and I loved it. It's so good. So good. It's mine and my mom's favorite. All right, so we're going to put our next bread layer in here. Our next noodles. I said bread. Noodles. Why did I say bread? We're going to put our next noodle recipe in here. Now, the noodle layer. We're going to put some more of that cottage cheese mix in here. And then we're going to put the top with some more meat and cheese. Some mozzarella cheese. Now, does that not look good? Y'all, does this not look good? Give me some hearts. I know it does. All right, I hate this thing. I hate using the mixer because I don't like to clean. Y'all know I'm not the housekeeper. I'm definitely not a great housekeeper. I hate to clean. So I hate using this thing because it's not easy. They should have one of these things.
Doesn't it come out in the middle?
I don't think so. This is the middle.
Let me have it.
Here, you can have one done.
No, let me.
I think I got one. I'm good. I got more cheese and I did meat. All right, so we're going to put in the next layer of our creamy cheesy sauce. Now, if you want to, you could actually put more Parmesan cheese in this. I used, again, 1 cup of cottage cheese, a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of parsley, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and salt and pepper to taste. I'm actually going to add a little bit more salt and pepper to this layer because it does make a difference. It makes a difference. Most people are not going to think about putting salt and pepper in their lasagna, but I salt and pepper pretty much everything. Doesn't have to be a lot, but just a little. It definitely makes a difference on the sauces you make. You also could add a lot more garlic than I did. My mom doesn't love garlic, so I left garlic out.
You like garlic?
You like garlic, you don't love garlic. I love garlic. Now, normally I would
love Italian.
I didn't put a lot of Italian because you don't love Italian either. You can really season this up the way you like it the best. Look at that, y'all. Is this not your favorite layer of lasagna? Tell me your favorite layer. I want to know. This is my favorite layer. I love the cheese layer. I could just eat this whole thing. I love to make lasagna because it goes a long way. We can feed a lot of people with it, and we'll have leftovers for the week because one night this week I'm not cooking. I've got book club. So we'll have a leftover night, and we'll have lasagna for that. All right, let me add the last part of my meat. We're just going to pour it over the top and spread it out. And then we got some mozzarella to pour over the top. Now, I'm talking really fast because I don't even have this in the oven yet, and it's already 6:30. Like, I don't like to eat late, so I'm doing this really super fast. But guys, I'm doing all this, and you can see how easy it is. A lot of people love lasagna, but they don't like the mess and the fuss that comes with it. Now, this is a recipe that has numerous layers. So, like, you got to make your noodle, you got to cook your ground beef, you got to make the cheese sauce. But guys, y'all saw how fast it is. It's really easy. And I make my I make my noodles while the ground beef is cooking, so they're cooking together. I make my cheese sauce literally as I'm eating it. There we go. Yum, yum. And we put on the mozzarella. Now, you can layer it up with as much mozzarella as you want to. I forgot salt and pepper, didn't I? You can put as much mozzarella on here as you want to. Some people actually like cheddar cheese with their lasagna. I think that's a little odd, but do you. Do you if you like cheddar. Some people actually add Parmesan to their lasagna. I only have it in my cheese layer, but that's it. So you can do this a bunch of different ways. The main thing is just making sure you get it back to the oven so you can get this cheese melted and make sure you got an ooey gooey goodness that you serve your family. So guys, if you love lasagna, give me some hearts in the comments. If this sounds good, make sure you share this video and tell me in the comments that you're excited about trying it, because I hope you are. It's so good. All right, again, as much or as little as you want. We already have the cheese layer, so you don't have to go overboard. But if you love a good cheesy lasagna like Ricky does, then you got to keep on going. All right, let me throw it in the oven, and I'm going to see if you guys have questions for me real quick. I'll be right back. Give me some hearts. It looks delicious. I'm sweating to death because I had my oven on for so long. I'm literally sweating. All right, really quick. Let's see. Hey, Deb, how are you from northeastern Pennsylvania? Hey, Stephanie. Oh, yeah, Stephanie's had it, and she loves it. Stephanie also loves cottage cheese. Hey, Connie. Hey, Kim, how are you? Oh, good. Kim loves ricotta and cottage. I see you on here, Connie. Ricotta all the way. Heather says cottage. I've never used cottage cheese in lasagna. Oh, my goodness. It is so good. I never had either because I didn't even know that my mother-in-law had been using cottage cheese forever. I never knew it. I always thought it was ricotta because it's so creamy and smooth. When you make it like that, it's so creamy and smooth. You cannot tell the difference, Deb, by looking at it, and it tastes great. All right. Yes, Connie, I put the recipe link in this post. As soon as I finish this live video, you'll see it. Tina said this is her favorite. Hey, Janice. Oh, yes. Yes, Janice. Go back to the beginning. I'm fixing to finish up, and you can go right back to the start. Yes, Vanessa's going to be trying this. Finally caught me live. Hey, Billie Jean. How are you? Hey, Norma. How are you doing? Norma likes cottage cheese. Vicky said they made it tonight with egg life wraps. I've heard of other people using the egg life wraps. I haven't tried that yet. Enchilada meatballs. Oh, I'm so glad you love them, Doris. They're so good. Coming in from Western Canada. Hey, Sandy Miller. How are you? Love both cottage and ricotta. I wonder what it would taste like if you mix them. That's another ingredient to buy, so I probably wouldn't, but I wonder. Sandy said her mom always used cottage cheese too. All right, guys, the only thing I don't like about this recipe, I know I'm always honest. Look at this mess. Ugh, I do not like cleaning messes, but this is like a special recipe.
Mama's the rescue.
Mama's here doing the dishes. I don't like to make recipes that cause a mess. So this is like special. When I cook lasagna, it's because I'm either craving it, I'm cooking something special for the family, or we just want something different, or my mom's going to eat it because my mom loves it. So it's a special dish. I do not cook this all the time, only because, look at this. I got to clean all this up now. All right, guys, I am so excited for you to try it. I hope y'all have a great night. If I can help you with anything, just let me know. Again, if you love lasagna and this sounds good, give me some hearts in the comments, share this video, and I'll post it for you later. Bye, guys.